Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Amanda. If you guys are new here, and I'm a 24-year-old cash budgeter from Texas. Today's video will be our cash stuffing for November week number 3. So if you guys are interested in watching the budget with me for this video, I will link it somewhere in the cards. But we're just going to go ahead and get started because I do have a second video that I need to film today. And Jordan is off, which I'm super excited about. Well, really, he worked. He went in at 3 in the morning, but he got home before I woke up because they let him out early. So I'm very excited that he is home today. We should have $570 here to cash stuff. So let's give this a quick count. We have $100, $200, and $300. $320, $40, $60, $70, $80, $90, $400, $410, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60, $65, $70, $75, $80, $85, $90, $95, $500, $505, and $510. 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 70. I was really struggling there for a second. I thought I had counted it wrong. So once again, that is $570. My cash tray is from Savings with Grace on Etsy. She should be linked in the description down below. As always, we will start with our wallet. And you guys, Jordan told me like earlier in the week that he had a bunch of ones to give me, but he's asleep right now. So I just went into his wallet and stole all the ones that he had anyway. So we have some $1 bills here and a bunch of coins actually. I really need to update my penny challenge. I did purchase a full page tracker from Etsy that I keep in my happy planner. So every so often I will go through and update them. All right, so for dollar bills today, we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6 that we're going to be adding into our dollar bill savings. That will get unstuffed in our monthly closeout. So in the meantime, these are just going to hang out in the front of the tray, and then we will stuff those when we get there. But I still need my wallet. I don't know why I put it away. The first thing that we're going to be stuffing here is gas, and this is going to get $15. I'm honestly in desperate need of some gas. I'm not on empty yet, and I still have like quite a few miles, but I'm definitely at about a quarter of a tank. So there is 15 for me, and then I'm going to add $10 into spending. If you guys are curious about my little cash envelopes here, I do get them from Planning Rissa. So the last thing we need is a $20 bill, and this would be for Jordan's spending for the week. We do still have to fill up his gas tank today, so we'll do that a little bit later. So first things first, we are going to go into celebrations, and it looks like the only thing we're stuffing in here is holiday miscellaneous, which I actually need to unstuff some money in there. I did host Friendsgiving on Tuesday, and I didn't unstuff the money I needed for the food I made. We're going to add in $6, and then we're literally going to take out 12 of it. So 5, 10, 11, and 12, which worked out perfectly because then I don't have to break this 20. So we'll put that right back, and this is all we now have. And I believe that's all for this binder. Yes, we're not going to be stuffing anything else in here. So that's going to be it for right now. Christmas will get stuffed a little bit later because I do have some completed challenges for that. But I think my reallocation stuffing will be in a member-only video. Next, we are going to do pet care, which is going to be in my green binder here. And the first thing we're stuffing is $5 into cats, which same thing with them. I need to unstuff some money for their cat food. I'm going to just take that from pet food though instead of their sinking fund. So we have $20, $25, $30, and then $35 in this one. Next, we're going to stuff $9 into emergency. So I'm using a scratch off challenge for this. And let's add in our $9. So 5, 6, oh my gosh, 7, 8, and 9. So now in here we have a total of $100 and $200 already in the bank. 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, and 41. So $241 for pet emergency. We will do another space on the scratch off challenge once we're done stuffing this section. Next, we will be adding $10 into pet food. This is the one that I'm going to unstuff, so I do need to take $20. We're adding in 10, so 10, 20, 25, 30, 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. So we're going to take out $20, which means we are going to be left with $20 in this envelope. But they should be good for a little while. And then Wanda also recently just got a bag of food. Next is going to be Wanda, and she will get $5 today. Now she has 20, 30, 35, 40, and 45 in her envelope. She does need more dental treats from Sam's Club, so we will likely do that today, especially since Jordan is home. We do have a category that we're stuffing over here, and it's going to be clothing. So I'm adding in $5. Actually, since Jordan is home, we should also go buy those outfits for the wedding that we're going to, because it is actually for one of his coworkers. So now in here we have $5, $6, $7, $8, and $9. We do plan to thrift, and if I just get one dress with a half off like discount code, hopefully that will be enough, because you know they usually like color code and have sales and stuff. So let's go ahead and do a scratch off on this challenge from Savings Creations Co. This is what we are using for Pet Emergency. We're just gonna go here for the next one, and it's gonna be a 5, I believe. Okay, so we just leave it partially scratched. I also meant to move my charm bracelet to my left arm because that one during my videos doesn't tend to hit the desk as much as my right. So I think I'm gonna do that switch and see if it kind of makes it a little quieter. The next thing that we have to stuff will be as needed and then high priority. So for my as needed cat trees fund, we did actually rearrange the savings challenge that we're using to free up the low numbers again. So today we are stuffing a total of 16. We're going to be doing that with this little $16 space down here. That way we still reserve some of our low spaces. And let's grab that. So 10, 15, and $16. I did say in my budget with me that I want this to be the Christmas gift that I give my cats. So I need to make sure that I have this ready to go by the time we're shopping. In here we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 110. So this will save us a total of 174, which is perfect. And it is from Sassy Peanut Budget. Next is going to be Jordan's car, and we're stuffing $9 in this one today. So we do need to color space in. This challenge is from the Darling Dollars on Ko-fi. I don't know if it's free or if it is a paid savings challenge, but she does have a bunch of cute things on there. So let's grab $9, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We should also honestly go to the outlets because the San Marcos outlets, if you guys didn't know, in Texas do still have a Disney store, and we haven't been in a really long time. So we might go there and then maybe even Christmas shop while we're out there. So for Jordan's car, we now have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $36. I think the first thing we're going to use this money for is to replace one of his like mirrors, because it was so sad. He woke up on his birthday to go to work, which first of all is already like a crappy thing to do on your birthday. Well, when he got out there, we saw that somebody, I guess, sideswept his car and hit and shattered the casing of the mirror. Not even the actual mirror. It was just the casing. So we have really been meaning to get that replacement so that all the wires can get covered back up. Next, we're going to stuff car maintenance, and this will be getting $5. So we have 20, 25, and 30. So the reason we're not saving for that in this envelope is because this covers more so like routine maintenance. So oil changes, tire rotations, windshield wipers, those kinds of things. And his car just needs a bunch of love. So we wanted to make it its own envelope. So up next in here, we're going to be stuffing $5 into Shop Small, and it's currently empty because I did buy a challenge on sale. So the $5 did actually cover it. Then last but not least in this binder, we will be stuffing $4 into travel. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, which should make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have quite a few trips that we are planning to take in 2026, and so I'm saving for them in like different spots, but hopefully it all works out in the end. Then, of course, next we do have our business expenses. So we are skipping over our medical section here, and we're just going to go straight into business. So the first thing is going to be Canva subscription, and this will be getting $5 today. So now in here we have 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. So we're getting there. We're getting there with this one. I'm obsessed with that. Next, we have Etsy taxes. Today, this will be getting $200. So let's go ahead and just add that in really quickly. We do have some money in the bank, which is represented by these placeholders, and it totals $1,800. So in cash, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 96. $696 in cash. I love that we have 3 new like $100 bills and then 3 older ones. That's really funny. Next for giveaways, we are going to be adding $8 in here. So I plan to order the planners for my Christmas giveaway today, and I'm going to have to really save up for some shipping for that. I'm going to have 3 bundles that won't be able to ship as stamped mail. So because of that, we need to make sure we have our shipping costs covered. So now in giveaways, we have $25, $6, $7, and $28. Then next, we are going to be skipping Happy Mail, and we're going to jump to HP Instant Ink. or I guess it's the all-in plan. And for this one, we are adding $8 as well, but we are a little bit ahead of the curve on this one. I don't know what happened. I guess, I know October had like, it was a magic month for us. So I think that gave us an extra week. I don't actually know. So now for this one, we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and $29. So that is already funded for December. So I honestly just might stop stuffing this until I make that payment. Next, for Ko-fi memberships, we are going to add in $9. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This feels pretty full, so this might be the week that we're able to unstuff this. If this is over $30, we get to pull it today. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 27. No, we still have one more week, right? That's okay. So we have one more week and then I get to pull this out. So again, if you guys are new here, this doesn't actually pay the bill. These memberships are on a credit card that we already budget the full credit limit for. So that way it gets paid in full every month. I just save for it here because when I'm done, like when I total the amount that I need for the month, this just becomes extra money I can do whatever I want to with. Next is going to be P.O. Box, and this is getting $10 today. So let's quickly add that in here. We have 100, 120, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, and 60. Yeah, that sounds right. So $160 for P.O. Box. We are just 40 away from our goal of 200. I need to verify that it's exactly 200. I'm like pretty positive that it is, or maybe it's like 202, but I'll double check and then make a sticky note. So up next, you guys, we have our baby binder, and we're going to start with baby section, which is going to get $16, and we're starting right here in the front, which is awesome. So we need to count out 16 single dollar bills. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and $16. Since we are starting right in the front, medical, you guys, does get 3, and then everything else gets 2. But we do just stuff this on a rotational basis, which is why we have that bookmark. Because it's easier for me to do this than like to sit down every time and see exactly where I want that money to go. This just lets everything kind of get something every single month that we come visit it. So there is diapers and wipes. Next will be food and formula. So if you guys have not heard already, I am going to be my niece's nanny, at least until my sister-in-law's daycare at her work opens up. So I'm getting like, I don't want to say my baby fever is going away because she's such a great baby and I really like her, but I obviously love her. I don't know. I guess I'm realizing how much work it actually is, which I already knew that. Like, I don't think kids are easy and I never thought that they were easy. But I'm just like, dang, like managing this with Etsy and all of that, it's kind of a lot. So we'll see, but we're still going to be saving, obviously, because I know I still want kids at some point in my life. So toys and books is going to be the last one we're stuffing. It would be $2, but we're just going to add in the last 3 so that next week we can start on childcare with an even $2. So we're just going to bookmark this here. This little bookmark is from Beauty Mom Budgets on Etsy. I love her stuff so much, you guys. So next we're going to be stuffing my section, and in here let's see, we're doing $2 into everything, and then maternity leave will be getting $8 today. So medical, let's go ahead and add our 2. We are now at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. So you know the drill. Everything else that's getting $2 has the same exact amount. So $2 into equipment. Then for clothing, we're going to do another $2. This is really just for like maternity clothing, which honestly, I'll probably just thrift like sizes that are larger than what I normally wear, which is what I buy anyway. I wear oversized clothing a lot. It's really just the pants, I guess, that I'd have to get like maternity specific ones. So next is going to be maternity leave, and we are adding $8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Can you guys tell I'm trying to like slowly pronounce this word so it comes out right? I feel like every time I usually say it, I just say it wrong. So now in here we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, and $74, which this is added up so nicely. Supplements is just going to be getting $2. These Hotel Transylvania inserts are available on my Etsy shop if you guys are interested in those. Then we have $2 into miscellaneous. So that, you guys, concludes our stuffing for this, but we do need to scratch off our numbers for next week. So the first one here is a fall theme challenge from Savings with NJX, and I use this one for my mom section. This one from Saturn's Fall is for the baby section. So we're going to start with this one, which ranges from $3 to $8, so it could really vary on what we're going to get. We got a 5, which would total $10. Do we go again or do we leave it? Maybe we just do that, or let's go ahead and reveal what this next number would be. A 4, so that's a total of $18. We'll see if we're able to do that when we do our budget with me for next week, and then if not, we'll just do the $5 for 10. So that will be it for this challenge, and now let's scratch the one for baby. So these range from 2 to 6, and let's see if we're able to get 2 of them done this week. This first number is going to be $5, which is 10, and this one is going to be 2, which makes that 7 for 14. So 14 is not bad. I think we can do that for sure. So if you don't normally tune into my budget with me's, my baby binder, like with both my section and baby section, they now get stuffed out of our buffer. They don't come from the 150 that we normally budget out for today's video. So that has been helping us add like a little bit extra in here. That's going to conclude this binder for the week. So now, you guys, we can go into our savings challenges. So the first thing that we're adding in here are our dollar bills that we had for the week. So that's going to go in this first envelope, and this should have been a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6. So we don't count the new total of the entire envelope. We'll wait for that till we unstuff it. But that's going to conclude this little stuffing, and then let's see what we're doing for monthly. So this week we are going to be doing $12, which is the second to the last space. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling with that. So $12 for November. I did also talk about 2 sets of monthly challenges I will be adding in for the new year. We're actually starting them next month though, because I'll explain why in a second. So $12 going into November. Okay, so now for this one, we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, and $55 with 7 left. And this will go to month ahead once we complete it. So honestly, I could have just saved up the whole year and then stuffed it in there, because right now I do it monthly. But that just probably would have been a lot in the envelope. So this first one right here, this will replace this challenge for the new year. This one we can wait till actual like January comes around, because again, we unstuff it and then it goes right into month ahead savings. But this one, you guys, I did go live on YouTube to set up my 2026 year-long savings. That is what this will fund. So next month we're going to start January, because that binder will only get stuffed once a month on YouTube Live. So to help collect money for that binder, because it's a pretty big savings goal, we're going to be doing this every single month. I still need to figure it out logistically, but I think we'll have to start it, and maybe not the beginning of December, but at least like halfway through, because I need my January YouTube check to hit before I can actually do that stuffing, because I'm getting some money from there as well. That's besides the point though. Next is going to be Roth IRA, and we are stuffing $6 into this challenge today. So let's just grab that. We have $5 and $6. So now with Roth IRA, we have 100 already invested, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, and 74. So once this reaches the next 100, we can invest that as well. So 50 will go into Jordan's Roth and 50 will go into mine. Next, we have Save with the Seasons. We're actually finishing this little fall card today, so we can pull this out. We're going to be doing a total of $8 for the 7 and 1 that is remaining. So let's quickly give these little cute hearts. And then once we stuff this, our total saved, we can write that at the bottom. And then I will be making this debt payment to our first priority debt, which is currently Upstart, which is a personal loan that we have. So $5, $6, $7, and $8. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, and $74. You guys, I just made a pretty big payment to Upstart. When was it? Yesterday, which Wednesdays are my debt binder stuffings. It's no longer like a spooky binder. It's a Harry Potter themed one, but the challenges inside are just like random. So it's not like full Harry Potter theme, but this is just going to be yet another payment for that binder that we already got, I think, $83 from yesterday. So that's pretty insane, actually. So we're going to add this completed challenge back there. And let me quickly grab the one for winter. This is available in my Etsy shop. But you guys, with being my niece's nanny, I am going to be adding a few of my products as digitals. And some will not be listed physically at all anymore, like my Disney and Halloween savings challenge books. This one I will likely still offer physically, but I'm also going to throw the digital version up there. So we have the winter one that we will be adding in and starting, I guess, next week. Last but not least, in this binder, we do have our 100 envelope challenge, and we are starting section 3, you guys, which saves us $13.25. This morning, I did mark off the section 2 because I forgot to do that last time. So we are halfway through this savings challenge, and today we're doing $120. We're going to do like this pink color. So we're doing 120. I think I did that in 95, 11, and 14. But I do need to just double check that because I know it was 3 numbers. I just don't know which 3. So 95, 11, and 14. Yeah, which is 120. I am so excited about this. Okay, I'm going to color these in and then I'll be right back. So now that we have those drying, let's go ahead and get our 120, which is pretty easy this week. And now let's see how much we have total. For this, we do have money in the bank because this goes towards our house down payment savings. This is not all that we have saved, but this does help keep us on track. I do also save 20% of every Ko-fi and YouTube check that I get. That gets thrown into house savings. So now in total, we have $1,900 already in the bank. So that is $1,900. Then in cash, we have 1, 2, 3, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 480, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 485 or 95? 95. Yeah. 495. Hopefully, I don't even know. Whatever. I think that's right. But that is going to be it for the 100 envelope challenge. At the end of the day, it's fine if we miscount something because we double check all my categories whenever we are doing our monthly closeout. So that is going to be all for this one. Now, you guys, the last thing that we have to stuff is going to be our Disney binder, which is going to get the remaining $26. So if you have not seen it in the past, this is going to be our Disney binder. It is from Jesse's Disney Deals. I did make a payment over on the 16th of November. I think it was for $70-something. So we went from $14.29 to $13.57 on our Disney Resort vacation package. So let's go ahead and finish off January. We did do the 8 and the 5, which added together multiplied by 2 is a total of $26. So 20, 25, and 26. So we're going to stuff that in here. And then we'll get all set up to start the February one. I honestly adore this challenge, you guys. Like, this might be something that is just in my rotation all of the time. Like, even if I replace my own Disney monthly for this one and this just goes to month ahead, I don't know. But I feel like I have to keep it around. So now, so far with this book, which we've multiplied everything by 2 since the beginning, we have $100, $150, $200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 86. So $286 so far with this challenge. The goal is to use this to pay towards our Disney vacation package, but I'm really hoping that we're able to make some more progress on that before having to use this. But on Sundays, we just have one envelope that goes towards that fee. So I'm not super hopeful that it's going to come down like a ton, but anything helps. So we're going to flip to February, and this, you guys, is where we're going to figure out what we are stuffing next week. So we're going to do 2 little circles on this. I think we started this in the month of September, right? So we still have, we have February, which is new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're around full circle, I think. Yeah. So we still have 7 months in this binder, so I think we'll get a good chunk of money. So let's see what our 2 little bubbles here are. The first one is going to be a number 11, which already puts us at $22. Then the second one is going to be a 9. So what is this? That's 20 for a total of $40 next week, which is great. I think that's the highest that we've put in so far. So with baby binder already totaling like $14, I don't know if we'll be able to do the 18 for my mom section, but that's totally fine, you guys. So that is going to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe down below if you guys have not already. I love you guys all, and I will see you tomorrow for a festive Friday. Bye.